Hi, this is Tony Guthrie, and I want to thank you for stopping by my website and looking at my ebook, The Little Guys and Gals Guide to Starting a Carpet Cleaning Business, How Anyone Can Be Successful on a Full-Time or Part-Time Basis and on a Shoestring Budget. Now, probably the reason that you've come by this website is because you were looking for some ways to make money. In this terrible economy, a lot of people are looking for ways to either supplement their income or earn a few extra dollars each month, or bolster the budget, or actually go into a business part-time or maybe even full-time so they can get out of the rat race, or maybe you've just been downsized and you're looking for something else. I mean, there's a number of reasons why you might have stopped by this website. And you probably haven't been thinking, boy, I would really love to be a carpet cleaner and get into the carpet cleaning business. And I can tell you that as a professional, I have an earned PhD in homiletics, which is public speaking and biblical preaching, and I am a professional in the college arena. That is, I teach at the university level. But carpet cleaning is not something that even professionals like me or professionals like you, if you're in any industry, will want to look down your nose at, because even though there are a lot of shysters out there in the business and there's a lot of people who are not very professional, this is a business that actually can be very professional, something you can be very proud of, something you can pick your kind of customers that you want, and it can be very high end, it can be middle of the road, it can be anything you want it to be. I am in a position where I can be very selective of the customers that I use, because it is only a part-time business for me, but I'm very proud of it, and I don't ever think that I've lowered myself being in this business, because I look at it from two perspectives. I look at it from being in a great service. I mean, carpets get very dirty, it's very expensive to replace them. So I look at it from just saying I can go in and provide a service that people need, do something that I enjoy doing, make a customer happy so that they'll recommend me to other people. And that's one perspective. And the other perspective is I look at it as just a high profit margin business, because I can work just a few hours a day and make anywhere from $300 to $700-800 or up just on a couple of jobs a day. And I'm not kidding you about that. I wouldn't be putting this video together if this were not true. So what I wanted to do in this very short video is just sort of kind of encourage you that if you are looking to make some extra income or shift careers or whatever it may be, and you're looking for ways to make some money, whether you're a male or a female, a husband or a wife, or both husband and wife looking for something to do together, this is something that you want to seriously consider. And for a small little investment of $34.90, you can have this ebook, and that's small enough investment to determine whether or not this is something you really want to do. Now let me take the next couple of slides and just show you that I really am in this business, and show you some of the things that you can expect from this business. This is actually a picture of me on a job. I am actually cleaning a carpet there in my neighborhood. This house is actually not far from where I live. This is my carpet cleaning equipment. I use a machine called the Von Schroeder LMX that I purchased very affordably. You can see that I'm wearing a t-shirt with my company logo on it. That's Clean Easy, spelled with the K, Clean Easy Carpet Cleaning. And you can find that website, by the way, at www.cleaneasy.net. That's KLEANEASY.net. And to see that I really do have a website, I really am in business. You can see some of the cleaning equipment behind me, some of the chemicals I use, pre-sprays, and a professional spotting a machine that I use for certain spots from time to time. Most jobs don't require that, but this one particularly did. You see that I've got my sunglasses hanging on my shirt, because I just had come in from outside, and it was a very sunny day that day, and you see that I'm perspiring. It was hot that day, and the sweat really wasn't so much from the work that I was doing. The house was nice and cool and air conditioning, even though it is the work that you will perspire a little bit. Mostly the sweat was coming from just having been outside in the 95-degree heat getting some equipment out of my van. But this is an actual photograph of me cleaning a house, a carpet, just to demonstrate that I really am in this business. Here's one of my invoices. You can see here I've blocked out the name for obvious reasons, but I cleaned a whole house, 2-room, first-time customer discount. A lot of times when I do a whole house, and a whole house is typically 4 bedrooms 2 additional rooms and a set of stairs. That's typically around $219, $220, something like that. But a lot of times when a customer calls me for the very first time, if they're waffling and I can't close the deal, a lot of times I'll say, well, what if I took 10 to 15% off since you're a first-time customer, just to earn your trust and your business? And that works almost every time. And you see that I made $179.95. I wrote Scotchgard under there because we had talked about Scotchgard, and I actually did sell Scotchgard on this job. This is just the print invoice. I actually wrote in on the invoice I left with the customer exactly what I put the Scotchgard down for, and I think it was an additional $39.95. So $180 and $40, that's about $220 that I made in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. That's about how long it takes me to do a house of this size, about 2 hours. 2.5 hours, at the most 3 hours. Here's another invoice from a very similar thing: 4 bedrooms, a stairs, a living room, dining room combination. Again, I gave a first-time customer discount. The job was $179.95, and you see that the total was $161.95 because of the discount that I gave them. This took me only 2 hours to do, and you see that so when you take all of the overhead out, like your equipment and gas mileage out there, you see that I probably put in my pocket about $150 for 2 hours work, so that's $75 an hour. So if I did both of these jobs on the same day, then that means that I would have profited that day between $300 and $350. I mean, that's taking out my equipment, that's taking out my materials, it's taking out my gas mileage. For about 4 to 5 hours worth of work, I made about $350 on this particular occasion. Now, these were 2 different days, but that's very standard for me. I don't work every day. I schedule these to where I work only certain days, but you could do this to where you worked every day, Monday through Friday. Don't even have to work on Saturdays. Do 2 jobs a day and average somewhere around $180 to $250 on average, and you see what the bottom line will be. You can make anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000 a month with relative ease. Well, here's the name of the book that tells you how to do all of this. And I mean, the book is very, very specific, but it's not overly detailed. It's not a 200-page tome that takes you forever to read, that's full of a bunch of information that you don't need. This gets right to the point, gets right very specific. $34.90, and you get everything you need to know in about 60 or 70 pages. Everything you need to know to get started right now, today. And if you order today, I'm going to throw in these 2 bonus audios that I put together. One is called The 7 Habits of Highly Successful Carpet Cleaners. It's just me talking about the 7 things that people need to know, really from a personal perspective, a business perspective, a practical perspective, and even to some degree an emotional / spiritual perspective, just to kind of do some self-evaluations, some habits you need to have to guarantee that you'll be successful in the carpet cleaning business. And then there's a second one, How to Build Your Business for Profit. And these are just some things I tell you to do that are outside of the book that will encourage you and get your motor running from a creative perspective. I'll share some things that I do, and it'll get your creativity going, and you'll come up with some ideas on your own. In any case, just for such a small investment of $34.90, you can have everything you need to know right now today to go into the business of carpet cleaning. And I promise you, if you do, and you do the things I tell you to do, there's no way that you can fail. You can make as little as $150 a day just doing one job, if that's all you want to do, or one every other day. Or if you want to go into it full time, you can literally make $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month. It really just depends on how much you put into it. I've had months where I've made $10,000. I have had months where I've made $2,000. It's just what I want to do. So if you're looking for a way to make some extra money or do something full time, consider this ebook. You'll be glad that you did. This is Tony Guthrie, and thank you for watching.